What's good, superstars? Back with another VeVe video. You got Superstar Joe. You got Superstar Tony Getthiomi, Superstar Grandison Crawford. We got the VeVe Bros in the building, guys. How's it going?
Good.
These guys came prepared. Oh, where did that come from? Where did those boxing gloves come from, guys? If you don't know the VeVe Bros, you're about to learn a lot about your next favorite YouTube channel. I'm telling you, you're going to want to get subscribed to them, but we're going to get into that in just a sec. If you haven't already, don't forget, become a superstar. Hit that subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification so you know whenever we post great collabs like this one, you get to get introduced to potentially a new YouTuber that you never heard of. And I'm telling you, these guys are going to brighten your day just by watching this video, and then you're going to jump over to their channel and you're going to be addicted. So definitely check them out. But Superstar VIP, $2.99 a month. Hit that join button below. You get all types of perks. You get first access to the hats. We've been getting questions in the DMs. When are you like? When can I buy a hat? We're like, we already sold them. They're all reserved because the VIP came through strong. So shout out to the VIP. But we might be doing another run. You got nice badges you can put next to your name. We got spreadsheets. We're going to be pulling out the spreadsheet with the VeVe Bros today for the Mickey drop. So we'll get into that in a little bit. And there's all these other types of perks. We do the giveaway the star. We give away Disney mini brand, so it's a bunch of fun. So make sure you join the VIP. Wow, we're all small here. Hold on.
Big out here.
Yeah. Let me. I just pushed the thing by accident. Hold on. Yeah. So that's the VIP. We're gonna shout out to the VIP members because you guys support us all the time. So we got to make sure that you guys get a little bit of recognition on the channel. We love to do that. Put your name in the stars and the lights. You know. So shout out to you guys. And there's our Twitter, our Instagram, and our TikTok if you guys want to follow us on different platforms. We got a Discord link, and we got the P.O. box if you want to send us something. So really, really fun times. But now we get to get into the other guys who are here. And I want you guys to welcome the VeVe Bros to the channel. Like we said, this is the channel. We got to get them to 1,000 subs so they can start making that bread. I mean, they're putting in all the work, and they definitely deserve to be getting some YouTube paychecks. So, guys, why don't you introduce yourselves? One of you guys start and let us know about your channel. Let us know about your personal journey, how you got into VeVe, how you got into YouTube.
Tony Getthiomi, let him know.
Yo, I'm Tony Getthiomi. You know, part of one half of the VeVe Bros. Other half is Grandison Crawford. We the VeVe Bros. We go live. We do live streams every Mondays and Fridays at 12 o'clock. It's a vibe. We talk VeVe. We talk turn up. We bring the energy. You know what time it is. What's good, Grandison?
No doubt. As Tony Getthiomi mentioned, I'm Grandison Crawford. Both of us are also entertainers. Tony Getthiomi is making his comeback stand-up comedy. You can check me out on Amazon Prime. Laugh After Dark, season 2, episode 3. What up? And we're going to be doing a lot more things as we get more subscribers and get more people in. We want to do live events, little private secret parties, things like that throughout Los Angeles, because both of us are in the nightlife scene too. So definitely check out our channel. Come vibe with us Mondays and Fridays. And you already know what it is. We're here with Superstar Joe. This is so dope.
Yes,
there you go. No, I mean, thank you guys for coming in and filling in for Rob while he's on his honeymoon, enjoying Italy right now. I mean, he's been posting a couple pictures here and there, but it's given me a great opportunity to meet other creators, other people that I watch in the community, and definitely had to make sure to get the VeVe Bros on because I'm always laughing with you guys on your live streams. Guys, honestly, one of the best times. I'm telling you, it's underrated. They started a little bit later than most people, so maybe they didn't pick up that traction right away, but they're starting to now grow. I'm starting to hear your guys' name from a bunch of other creators. You guys been doing other collabs as well. So this is not going to be the last time you see their faces on our channel or on all your other favorite YouTubers' channels. I mean, they're going to make an impact just because of the positivity and the laughter that they bring to the space. So cannot wait to see you guys grow throughout the community.
Thank you, man. Yeah.
Thank you, Joe.
So much fun.
We're going to do the typical rundown. We're going to go through our Twitter. We're going to go through VeVe Twitter, and then we're going to get into the price predictions, which a lot of you guys are here to see. And I'm going to you guys are going to give your price predictions. We're going to give our price predictions. We're going to look into the spreadsheet. It's going to be a good time. So let's do it.
Go.
So I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but shout out Metaverse Life. They actually threw us into their video at one point. It was pretty dope.
Let's go.
Yeah. So I'll just pull up the part where we come into the scene here. So you got this little guy running down the street. He's running past NFT Pirates, Johnny Dunn here, VeVe Magic, and that's our next door neighbor. You got the superstar money. So all you guys all made it into a metaverse life video. Make sure you guys go check out the full video. I don't want to give away any spoilers. The sound is amazing. Everything this guy does is phenomenal. It's great workmanship. So I think he's based in California as well. So really, really cool to be included in one of those things. And we definitely had to give a shout out.
That's awesome.
We must know that this guy, we have to know by now that this guy is definitely going to be working for VeVe at this point.
It sounds like it, right? I mean, they've been given some clues. David Hughes following him now, so it's got to be something happening in the pipeline, and he does amazing work. So I mean, it's only good if he's helping advertise.
Yeah, his work is fire.
Things that he does on his own are crazy. So like, if he has like an infrastructure behind it, he's going to be one of the top people on the team.
Right.
Yeah. No, it's cool. And like, I remember I read it somewhere. I don't know if it was VeVe Viral. Somebody posted, I think it was VeVe Viral. He posted that in the early days. I don't know how early you guys were into VeVe, but in the early days, he mentioned that some of these drops had like little advertisement videos, and he showed like a Superman one or a Spider-Man one. I was like, imagine getting this guy involved with his creative mind and having him put together a promo pack for a drop that's coming out. It might be a drop that you didn't think about, but then you watch this like video, like you get that FOMO, right? So hopefully, hopefully they're thinking the same way as us.
Well, and because one of the things about him is like it shows utility and what it could be. Which a lot of people are like, I don't see it. Like, what are they going to do? It's just collectibles. But when he puts that together, like the VeVe Racer or whatever that he did, that's so tight. Like that made me want to go get a DeLorean right away.
Yeah, I'm like, I got to be in this race, bro. The next race, I got to be in. I'm trying to bet 5 Omi. Maybe 5
Omi.
Just 5.
5 cents.
Hey, if we get Cavell price predictions, that's going to be $50. So you'll be.
There we go.
I'm with it.
There we go.
So there it is. So no, shout out to Cavell. He was on the channel the other day as well. So we also got this gifted to us from Superstar Jeg Fine Art. He did a giveaway. It's a VeVe logo with a bunch of VeVe things inside of it. He made it into an NFT project. I think you can pick one up if you want. I don't think they're too crazy expensive, but I said I'd give him a shout out on the channel for doing that. And he's looking to work with VeVe as well. I mean, there's a lot of really creative people out there who VeVe can look towards. This is another one. This is Picasso. He did the bat buns. So he's doing like his own little spin. He has his own artistic approach, and he's been taking like different IP from VeVe, and he did
bat buns is fire. That's crazy.
Bat buns and Sobbin. He called Robin into Sobbin. I was dying at that one. So that's a fun time. We got Bob Sales. He came out with a T-shirt with a bunch of YouTubers on it. Like I'm saying, VeVe Bros is going to be one of the next names on this shirt when he comes out with version number 2.
That almost like Mortal Kombat. I'm like, yo, is that Mortal Kombat right now?
He's another creator. He's another small-time creator, and he's been putting in work as well. So shout out Bob Sales.
That's dope.
So, okay, before I get into this, we have the drop coming up. Everybody's been talking about this today on Twitter. You guys have seen it. Everyone's like, why is the water not moving? What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, I mean, the preview is not really where you can look to see where it's at. Like, you got to get the collectible, because some of the collectibles don't have actual the animation unless you own them. Mm-hmm. Like the humans one, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, with the lighting. Yeah, it didn't have that lighting.
You have to own it to get the lighting. So I can't base it off this, but if that's I like that's the only one that's animated.
Yeah, they did it different. I mean, making the uncommon, the animated one, really cool. I think that the collectible is clean. I like the movements. He's really smooth. Yeah. He blinks in the middle of it, like he's got that animation down. He's just missing the water function. But I think the fact that there's the sound of the waves and all that, it's getting people really frustrated. They're like, why you got the sound but not the animation? So maybe you're right. maybe we get it.
I'm sure that's not the only sound too, right? Like
they got music in the background.
Music in the background too. I think it's gonna be more too. I think it's definitely gonna be wavy.
That's
Mickey wavy. Is no way you not make that water wavy,
Mickey, baby.
Come on.
That's the hope, right? That's the hope. So hopefully, if it doesn't have the water, and this is what we're looking at, this is how I'm gonna base my price predictions today.
Okay.
But I think in the end, it's still one of the nicer. Actually, like the movements is so smooth. Now I'm looking at it, it's like such a smooth movement compared to maybe the band leader or Steamboat. So I think this might be the best of the three in terms of the animations.
Ooh,
yeah, the band leader is kind of doo-doo in terms of animation. That thing looked like it was unfinished.
Yeah, exactly. That was rushed.
Wow, that's a good. Wow, Okay, the best animation out of the 3. I do love Steamboat though. Steamboat,
He's
got
classic.
the hips. He got the hips. His
got
hips.
the hips.
I wish he whistled though, man. He doesn't even
Oh,
whistle.
I know,
whistle,
Joe.
yeah.
I know.
You know what I mean? But everyone's always gonna have a critique. So I mean,
Right.
this is the Mickey that we got now. People were complaining about the water, so I found this tweet from Viva Tuga over here, and he's like, "Look what I made in one day, the water." So it seems like it's something that could be added or changed, and it doesn't seem like it's too difficult. I'm not a computer graphics guy, but imagine this, right? And then the water splashing and whatnot with Mickey's hands. That would be pretty cool.
Wow, that would be hella cool.
These people on Twitter are really trying to take people jobs, bro. Like,
trying to get people fired.
I'll be so mad if I work for VeVe. I just came out with the collectible. All right, I got it, y'all. And it's like out, and then this guy's like, "Yo, yeah, I just put water in 15 minutes."
That's
Like,
pretty much what he said. He's like, "I put this together very quickly, just to show how it can be."
I'm
so
about to lose my damn job.
Oh man, but it's the potential, right? That's what we look for. So now that the fact that he's done it, it shows that it's possible. That's what the crazy thing with this is. So shout out to Viva Tuga. This was awesome. I don't know if you guys follow any of this Board Ape Yacht Club stuff, but I guess if you own one, you get access to these types of filters, and they're just saying like beta testing our Mac and Windows virtual camera software. Are you ready to start doing meetings as your digital identity? So like this is getting wild.
That's crazy.
Wow, that's big. That's big.
And they're clean. Like look how they. I know you could kind of do this on your iPhone when you put like the emoji as your face, but I mean to have something that's unique to yourself. I know these are like ridiculous amounts of money, but it just gives you an idea.
Yeah,
that's true.
Well, and that's for like think about other projects that have even just like non-ape related things, like bat cows, like volts or clones, right? I know that there's a clone rapper I follow, Vega, who he has music videos as his clone and stuff.
Oh.
And he did motion cap so that like it looked like he was in like a club, and then there was one where he was like on train tracks and he was rapping.
That's interesting. So he's really high tech. Like he can figure out a way to implement, I guess, the different technology to make it so that he doesn't even have to be doing any of the stuff. He can just use his clone.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, he himself is the manager for his rapper.
Oh. So his rapper is the clone. That's crazy.
Universal self.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, man. So that's what I mean. This just gives me those bullish signs. Like, look, like they're still pushing. They're still pushing. I mean, they're a PFP project and they're pushing the boundaries, getting involved in all kinds of different ways. And that's a good thing for VeVe because they're going to start to pave the way in a way, right?
Right.
So sorry, go ahead.
Now, what would be cool is like if you own a collectible that you have the rights to use the skin like this, right? So, if you're got a Spider-Man or a Todd, you don't have to use the actual collectible model. Just make it so that the Batman or the Spider-Man is available and you don't have to re-rig anything or none of that.
I love that you just said that because we just had an interview with the Quid CEO, our most disliked video of all time, just because of the title. But the things that we pulled from that guy, just from understanding of the space. He mentioned, we were talking to him about ownership, and he mentioned how there's going to be different types of ownership. For us, we always thought, I own the collectible, I put the thing in my wallet, I own it. But then we were hearing murmurs like, even if you do that, you're just really holding on to the receipt, and the actual file and all that could still be on VeVe server or on whoever's running that platform. So I asked him about it. I said, how's this going to work for you guys? And he said, we're going to have multiple layers of ownership. So there's going to be ownership where you get to take the whole file. Right. So that'll be like something that's a little bit smaller, easier to move around. You're going to have the same type of ownership where you get the receipt. They keep the file on storage. Then you're going to have a mint to play type of ownership, which was the most interesting part of the entire interview for me, which meant exactly what you just said. You get your receipt of your Todd Batman. Yeah. And if VeVe partners with Sandbox or Decentraland or whatever, or Fortnite, let's say, and you can show that receipt from your wallet, you can link your wallet, show you own that receipt. Now you can play as Todd Batman.
Yes.
So that's the part that's crazy. It's gonna be ownership based, and you're only gonna be able to do it if you have that piece, right? So if VeVe is gonna go down that path, we don't know, but we do know Quid has those plans, which you think competition is gonna spark them to maybe try to do the same thing if it's working out, right?
Well, also especially if that like skin or whatever still can be sold in that other platform and goes back to VeVe and Burns Omi.
Exactly.
Right? Like it's still like, hey, it's a VeVe IP. But if you use it as a skin or redeem it as a skin, the money still goes back into the VeVe infrastructure. That way you can branch the money out of just the marketplace.
Yeah, if they can figure out a way to do like a smart contract like that or something like that, I think you're right. I think that even adds another layer. So it's like something that I even think about. Like just having the ownership, I think, is going to be huge for the space in general, because then that's when you're going to be able to start to show off. You're going to be able to show off to your boys, right? Like you're going to be playing Fortnite and you're going to have this sick skin of whatever, like Spider-Man, like original costume, and you're going to be able to run around as him in the game, and your friends will be like, how'd you get that skin? Oh, you got to go buy it on VeVe or rent it. Rent it.
One of 1,000, or rent it from me. I'll rent it to you. Go ahead. Exactly.
So that passive income, you get that bread, right? So hopefully it turns out, but it just makes me bullish seeing things like this. So I want to share with you guys. VeVe came out with this, a few updates. Mickey promo codes will be delivered tomorrow. We already knew that. It's coming at drop time, and then you have 7 days to redeem the code. If you went to UK Decon and you got the T-shirt, the airdrop will be delivered this week, and also that airdrop from the auction, the 101 auction, the David Warhol. If you bid it on that, we're getting it this week, it looks like.
Yes.
So
I got one.
So finally, looks like we might be getting something. And then the login we talked about yesterday, that is seems to be fixed. If you can't log into the web app, reset your password one final time and it should be fixed. That was a really annoying problem.
That was weird, right?
Yeah. So I guess this, all I wanted to talk about was the Mickey Mouse, and we're going to get into the price predictions because we saved this one until now. We want to make sure we understood all the rules and everything. So we gave the price predictions for the lamp and the D ahead of time. And now we're here and we got some help to go out with the price predictions. So what do you guys think? We have the 3 variants. I'll see if I can pull up the medium article in the meantime while you guys talk.
Yeah, for sure. Well, me and Tony Get the Omi talked a little bit about it earlier.
Yeah, go ahead. Which we got a little bit of difference when it comes to the price.
I think,
yeah, but it's pretty much the same.
I think the secret rare is probably going to go for like 300. I'm thinking 300 in this market, right? And then I think that the uncommon is going to go from anywhere from like 150 to 200 because it's animated.
Yeah.
And I think that probably the ultra rare will be between 100 and 150. I don't know. I don't think it's going to go under 100, but I don't think it's going to go much over 100.
Yeah,
you switched it up a little bit. I see you switched it up a little bit. You
Like,
heard me a little bit. You was like, you know what, Tony? Okay, you switched it up a little bit.
I mean, you my boy, so I was like, you know what? He's making sense right now.
Oh, I make sense a lot.
You make sense all the time.
So I hit me with the right now. It makes sense right now, guys.
Right now.
Yeah.
The first time in your history.
I'll give you more praise, Tony. Don't worry about it.
It's at least the 3rd time. Come on,
I'll give you more praise then, Tony.
Yeah, like well, I mean, ours is now a little bit more similar. I think for the secret rare, I still go a little lower than the 300. I think it's probably going to be 2. I think the secret rare will be 2. It's not animated. I think it's still a cool piece. But I don't think it'll go over 2. So that's my price prediction for the secret rare.
Okay.
When it comes to the ultra rare, it's not animated as well. And it's not the secret rare. So I think, honestly, this might stay around the price point. Like, so I think it would probably go in between that 60 to 80 range, you know?
Yeah.
And then as far as the uncommon goes, the uncommon lit. We've been waiting for this. You know, I feel like more of us can get the animated. So like I think people are excited that they can potentially get the uncommon that's animated and be like a little bit more like, I don't want to let this go. And if I do let this go, I'm going to put it on there for at least a nice little price, you know, close to more of that secret rare range. So I think that probably would be like 200.
Okay. So yeah. No, that's awesome. So you guys, if this is, in your opinions, this is a must go for drop. If you didn't get the lamp, you think probably they'll all go over retail. Maybe the ultra rare will hang around retail. That's what you're getting for your price rates. Okay, so I looked at it today and I was like, this is one of the most difficult drops to predict because we don't have this type of setup. And even going through the Medium article, I had to scroll from the bottom up, like for us to go through the price predictions right there, just because the animated one is the one that is never animated, the uncommon. So the way I went about it is I kind of added a couple of layers to this because we do know now that when it initially drops, people have 7 days to redeem those codes, right? So they're not going to all be out there right away. So like price prediction is not going to be I think maybe your price predictions are maybe based on once everything is redeemed end of that week or something like that, right? Because you're assuming all mints are out and whatnot. So I think earlier on we might see a little bit higher prices than we might expect, just because, for example, the distribution that's available to the public is a lot lower, and then whoever doesn't redeem that, there's gonna be people who can't afford the code, and there's gonna be people who just might not like it and don't want to spend $60 on it. Yeah. So those people will start to diminish the supply as well. And some people might wait on it and wait to see how the market. I think a lot of people might wait. They might go for it on the drop. If they don't get it, then they might go and buy it with their code, or they might wait and see how the market's playing out and say, like, is it worth it to spend the 60 gems, right? Right. So I think that might affect the supply a little bit, at least in the beginning. So this scares me looking at it. I know probably confusing you guys right now, but this is one of the spreadsheets that we got. It's part of the VIP. We have a free one in the comments as well. That'll show you 3 hits, but I'm going to go through it. I'll point in the area that we're talking about just so you guys have an idea of what we're talking about. But what I did here is the first thing I did was I tried to compare it to Steamboat and Bandleader. So their mints are much higher mints, and these are the current market prices as of whatever, an hour ago that I put them in. So first I put the initial Fantasia, which is, it's going to be higher than these numbers, but I just said as if it was only the public drop available to the public. So we would only have 3,000 of the common or uncommon, 2,000 the ultra rare, and only 600 of the secret rare available, right? So when I compare the numbers and I compare the mint sizes, I get a multiple number, and then I compare that to the actual market prices. These are the prices that this would fall into had it been, if you think it's linear to Steamboat Willie, or if you think it's linear to Bandleader. I don't think that any of them are linear, and I'll go through that when we get to my price predictions. But then I did the same thing as if they were all distributed, and I assumed that you basically had like an 80% redemption rate. I'm going to assume that 20% of people with those codes probably won't redeem it. I think it was a fair number. I think most people will, but I think there's going to be people who don't do it, and some people might not even do it if they landed on the drop, because then they're like, okay, I'll burn my code, and then it's more rare, right? Yeah. So maybe around 80% get redeemed. So that brings our numbers down from 8,000 to 7,000 for the uncommon, and then. So here's the comparison. So this is what's available, and this is what might end up being. This is just obviously speculation. And then 1940 for the secret rare, and say around 1,600 might be actually purchased. And then because they're burning them, if you don't claim it, they're burning them. It's not like you can actually go and buy a 7-day rebound, which I was hoping for. But I saw that
tweet. I saw that.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, that'd be crazy. Imagine like you go for the drop, and then the next week you go for the drop again. Like, I thought that'd be fun. I think it would bring some hype to it. Right?
That would be awesome.
That would be.
This is cool too, because they're kind of diminishing it, and so it makes it a little bit more difficult. So now I'm going to get into my price predictions.
Give us your prices, Joe. Talk to us.
The way I looked at it is, imagine we only drop the public mint. That's going to be the smallest amount of available mints. So I don't think that this price is going to actually happen, because I do know that people are going to redeem their codes right away. But if they only drop that minimum, and I'm looking at my price predictions here, I said we'll probably land somewhere in the middle, just because, like you said, Steamboat Willie, classic. He has like the unofficial FA amongst the community. That one should hold a premium. There are way more mints. The common is the common. It doesn't move. But I think just the fact that there are, like, it's Steamboat Willie, he's got to have that premium. So if we only drop 3,000, I had that price prediction around 150. Somewhere in the middle between the Steamboat Willie and the Bandleader. The ultra rare, this is again only if the public mint is available. So 2,000 mints, I had the ultra rare sitting around 100, just because I think, like you said, that's going to be the least sought after one. It doesn't move, it doesn't do anything, and I don't know how people are going to feel about it not being a FA, FE. It's not the first even in the series, so I had it at 100, and then the secret rare I had at 500, because I think these numbers are a little bit high for where the market is nowadays. We also have like people holding these things that paid so much money for them, and they don't want to sell them now just because it's built in, right? So so I had 500 for initial. So like this is the top, the height of my price prediction if nobody claims their promo code, which they will. So that's the top end. But now if the 80% claim, so end of the weekish, my price predictions are kind of getting close to what you guys are saying. So I think we're kind of all on the same page. My uncommon I have sitting around 80. So I said that because I said it's about double the amount of mints of if they only release the public mint. So since I'm doubling it, I kind of have my price prediction. So I'm around 80. Same thing with the ultra rare. I don't think it'll go crazy low below retail. But if we do have almost 5,000 editions, but Fantasia Mickey, like a lot of people like them, so I have them around retail, but a little bit below actually. So 55. It could go lower. Maybe Tony's on the ball there, but I have them around 55, and then I have my secret rare sitting at 300, only because 1,600 mints, and it is a secret rare. It's a Mickey Mouse. Like I think 300 is a fair number. I think Granison had that something similar to that in his price predictions. So I think we're pretty much on the same page when it comes to the end of the week. I just think earlier on in the week, like if you land this and you don't want it, I think the earlier you sell it might be the best opportunity to have some return on your money, because then more and more of them are going to start to flood the market as people redeem these codes, right?
Yeah.
You know what else just hit me too?
What's that?
You know what this animated common does? This animated common makes Steamboat Willie animated that much more sought after. Because like this one is so accessible, this animation. If I hold that secret rare Steamboat that's animated, and now you just got this uncommon one that's animated, you like, damn, if I want to get all of the Mickeys, I gotta I want them now, because like I got this animated one. I want all the animated ones.
Yeah.
Steamboat Willie is animated, and it's like, damn, but I gotta pay this much. I think I might be willing to pay this much now more for Steamboat Willie, because you know this secret rare one, because that I got this animated common now or uncommon now. You know?
I wish we could get an animated Tony Get the Omi of you just now.
You know what I mean?
That made Tony Get the Omi animated.
Right? You feel me though? You understand?
Yeah, no, I think
right,
I'm on board. I mean, we got to track the Steamboat Willie, see if this guy's a genius right here, because it's true. Now think about it. You get that FOMO because now you have two. Band Leader's cheap. You can go get Band Leader, no problem. But now this one, they made it accessible. Like Tony's saying, we got if 80% redeem, you're around 7,700. That's a lot. Like that's a lot. That's why my price prediction sub 100. I mean, it could go over. The hype could be there for a little bit, but I think you'll settle close to the 100 or maybe a little bit lower.
Yeah.
But I think that secret rare, like depending how many people mint it, if less than 80% mint it, you could be like close to 1,000 editions only on that. Could be pretty sought after for a Fantasia, even though it's not animated.
Right. But see, that's the thing, right? That animation. If I got the other secret rares, I think David, you on some genius shit. I think David, you did that because he wanted to make those other secret rares that more valuable. That's
because the other ones aren't secret rares.
Or
they're ultra rare. Yeah,
ultra rare. I'm sorry, ultra rares. I'm sorry, ultra rares.
Secret rare Mickey.
That's the other thing. That's another one.
That is true.
Yeah,
that is true.
So it's gonna be fun to see how this plays out. I mean, I think we're still in a market where they'll all be attainable. Like at the end of the week, $300. It's expensive, but I mean, compared to the prices we were seeing a couple months ago,
right?
And you could probably get this whole set in my price predictions right now, and I think you guys were around the same. You could probably get the whole set under $500. So
that's true.
That's pretty cool. And then, like you said, if you go pick up it's gonna FOMO people into ultra rare Steamboat Willie. I'm with you on that for sure.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try and flip it for like 600 off if I get it early enough.
Then jump into Steamboat Willie.
Secret rare.
Yeah, right. Jump into Steamboat,
right? He's gonna take off, right?
It's gonna take off.
Double flip.
It really is, bro.
The double flip.
Yeah.
Okay.
No doubt.
No, guys, I really appreciate you guys coming through. It's been a fun time. I enjoy like I wouldn't have thought of that. So I had you guys on the channel. Our price prediction's pretty close. So I know you guys usually give pretty good predictions, and it's always a great conversation when you guys are around. So guys, if you haven't already, please make sure that you guys go check out the VeVe Bros. Subscribe to the channel. Let them know you came from this video. I want you to put it on, go to all the videos, put some stars in the chat so that they know that you came, you watched this video, you love their energy, you love how fun and happy these guys are. And they're also not just funny. They're smart guys. They're bringing that extra layer to the VeVe space. So definitely go check out my friends Granison and Tony Get the Omi over at the VeVe Bros.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Joe.
And then, guys, you got to make sure you hit that subscribe button, become a superstar. Everybody's doing it. It's very, very popular thing nowadays. I mean, if you're not a superstar, it's just like you go to the grocery store, you get free bags. You go to checkout, they check your bags for you. I mean, they don't even ask you. They sometimes even bring them to your car. You just all got to open the trunk. Like, it's honestly really, really that much easier becoming a superstar. So definitely highly recommended. And if you want that extra juju for the drops, $2.99 a month. All the superstar VIP seem to hit secret rares and stuff like that. I don't know how it happens. I mean, I'm the channel runner. I don't even get it. But like people who are paying into the membership for $2.99 a month, they've been having all kinds of luck. So guys, thank you again for joining me. Thank you to the VeVe Bros. And we will see you on the next one. I love you. Bye.
Peace.
Yes, sir.